we're live, looks like. And we're gonna continue working on the game because we have time for it today as well. I have worked on this off stream. I did work on this off stream, so it's got a little bit more than before. In fact, I did add animations to the game. Unfortunately, with the minimap, for some reason, it breaks. Like every time I try to implement one, it just breaks. It does not show the entire part of the map, even though there's map there. It's there's something about the mini maps. Like even if I switch to another one, they just don't work. So either I'm gonna have to follow a full tutorial on how to fix that, or um, just not have one in the first place. Also, this water is just not. It's not water. It doesn't even look nearly like water. Like at all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch over to the cartoon water because that one I know is more reliable than this because I use the cartoon one a lot. Alright, right now Studio is being very slow. I'll go the full length just because there, and now I can go full length. Now I use the plugin to cartoonize it and then move it like that, and then we'll just do sideways. Transform. So alright. Yeah, see, that looks a lot better than the original water, because that one was just terrible. Now, what I need to do next is add more to the map. I think over here I'm gonna have a slight incline on the map. Not down here. Down here, no. That's just gonna be straight. But once I move more out this way and out this way at the same time, then I'll have like an incline. And I'll probably make a nuclear factory there. I think that would be a pretty cool idea. I mean, can't go exactly like too crazy on this, because I want it to be playable for mobile too, but I want it to be, I'd say, good enough. Alright, and then I'm not going to continue the road off of this. I'm going to put cones up and like a warning thing. Like right here, cones. Yeah, so I'll need cones. Yeah, that cone is too big. Alright, and we can, no, we're not going to move that. We're going to keep that in the same spot. That looks about good. We will work on the mountain later, but for now we're going to focus on the actual map, because I think the actual map is the most important part. Here. I could also add underground to the game, like some sort of tunnel or something with like a hobo in it. That'd be pretty cool, because then you could get a quest from a hobo. Because the whole game's idea is taking quests from citizens, completing those quests, earning money, and then completing more quests, really. I will add a gun shop to it, just because I know people want that in the game. I know. But I don't know if I'm going to add that yet. I'll probably wait to add that. But I think I should start adding the incline. Alright. Oh, what's up? I didn't even realize anyone joined my stream today. Let's see. Really just working on a new project right now. That's all I'm doing. Huh. There we go. I won't be doing that much other than um, building this game and maybe talking. Right now I'm just trying to figure out the map layout, because I still don't have much in the map quite yet. I did. I saw that gift. I saw you donate it to me. I was on Please Donate like yesterday. I'll be adding you to the next YouTube short. I think that's good. I should probably add a guardrail though. Maybe I can just do. Maybe I'll just do a wall. What are these handles? Oh, I see. Damn. Alright, I need to bring this up. Obviously, there's no cars in the game, but it's always good to have extra details so the game can be more interesting for players. I could probably add a tunnel under here. That would work well. Let's see. How far out do I need the tunnel to be? Let's see. The tunnel is gonna be basic, but it should work just fine. Yeah, this'll work. We'll add a patch of green here, maybe turn that into like a small park or something. Yeah, park idea doesn't sound too bad, honestly. That's probably what I'll do. I just need to add another part. I don't know whether I should make it possible to walk down in here as well, or have a sidewalk down in here. Um, but I might as well add one just because. There you go. And then I need to add a ramp part or something like that. Ramp part. Smooth ramp. That's why I don't like being sick. Change that. Material. Concrete. And then make it go back around here. So 19. Put this down here. I'll probably have it collapsed in instead of having more because we're gonna have a mountain on this side. And then I'll probably have the nuclear facility down there that way somewhere. Now I need to figure out lights. Um, Something like this would probably work. Probably have it more in the wall. Yeah, that looks better. And then I can add something like that. Well, it doesn't look too bad. Always improve it later. Now what I will need to figure out is how much um how many rocks I'll need in there, or how big I'll need to make the rocks in order to make it look good. Um, so I'll need to figure out how to block this off later, and then I can probably add more road because we're all done with that part for now. And then I'll get started on the NPC. NPC mechanics. I don't know. Exactly what type of quest I should make the NPCs give. Actually, you know, it might be better if I make this area the area where all the stalls are, or side businesses are. Might be a good idea to make this the spot. Also, I should probably add in a day and night cycle system. But I also need to figure out how guns are gonna work in this. Gun working. I'm gonna have to figure this out because if it has a custom view, then it's gonna ruin the entire game. Again, that'll be like the 5th time I've not managed to make something work. Oh, this is terrible because it makes you go in first person. So it would have been fine, but because it makes you go in first person, it's terrible. Yeah, we'll put that in starter tools. We don't want them in first person. Okay, so it does. Keep it. You can run. I like this cursor. It suits the game very well. Weird. I don't like how it has those particles. Also, the gunshot effect is way too big. Fire handle, muzzle, muzzle. It's probably gonna be a muzzle, isn't it? Muzzle flash. And then we're gonna do. I have to see the size. I don't like image transparency. We're gonna do 0.8. We're gonna figure out how that looks. That looks better. I like that more. Oh, it just changes the size based on how zoomed in you are. Alright, that's not terrible. Alright, so now that we've got that figured out, and we know that it's um not terrible on this, we're gonna first we're gonna activate our brush for the park area. We're gonna resize these, and then we can probably add park benches to it, and paths in order to make this like an actual park, and then we'll probably label it with some random name that I come up with later. Now I just gotta figure out how exactly I want this to go. That is not... Alright, there we go. That's the right angle I needed. Flip axes. Flip it again. Probably change the angle this time. Yeah, it's not terrible. Could be worse. There we go. Now we just need to select everything and then change the material to exactly what I need it to be. And the color of it too. So for some reason, okay, now we're going. Pebble, that just looks too weird for. Oh damn. All right, let's see. Don't pavement maybe. It would have to be a different color though. I did not mean to click foil. A brick path wouldn't be terrible. I would just have to change it to this. That's not that bad. I'll keep that. That doesn't look terrible. Alright, we're gonna do park, no, bench, park bench. Alright, right there. I'm gonna have to hope that it keeps the top-down view. Instead of removing it. actually test it out right now. Because every time, I think, I think the only thing that changes the view is driver's seat. I hate the driver's seats in cars. They don't allow you to keep the top-down view. It just removes it completely. I don't know why. It just does. I find it kind of stupid that it does that, because then it ruins the aspect of the game. Alright, it does keep top down. And I really like the fact that it's it looks it looks kind of like the hood, I'm not gonna lie, but like the running animation when you're holding a weapon, at least. So now I just need to figure out what's going in these stalls. I think I'll add more. Man, I can't think. I should probably add a train system to it too. It wouldn't be working. It would obviously be fake, but I would add that to it. Just have more detail. Let's see. Let's see if I can find um just a thing of nah, that's a staircase. That's a SpongeBob statue. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That doesn't work at all. I just need a small barrier. Man, if only I knew how to get further faster. Don't know the full controls yet. Alright, now that we're here again, we need to figure out exactly. That is not going to work either. This one. This will work though. Might be a little bit too detailed, but it'll work for now. It'll plug up the gap, definitely. That was not supposed to get smaller. I guess it's not gonna work. This can work though. If I can find where it went. Oh my god. This can work. It's low enough detail. It's a bunch of stones. Jumbled together. This will definitely work right here. it's probably gonna show on the top layer though. Just not only worry about it, but there's gonna be a hill back here later anyway. Yeah, that's no. We're just gonna have these two and then close the area off. Why? No, I don't want to. Where's that part? Alright, why are parts going all the way across the map? Man, I cannot figure this game out. I think my... My game's definitely broken. I'm going to have to... I'm going to publish this to Roblox. But because my game's broken right now, I'm going to have to reopen the game. Unfortunately, but that's fine. All right, we're gonna check. We still have everything. I don't know where parts are spawning right now. All the way over there still. Why is it doing this? Alright. Pretty sure I fixed the problem now. Or maybe not. I never planned on quitting in the first place. I've made other big projects, so don't worry about that. I do hate this system though. But I do appreciate you for joining my stream. What I need to figure out now is if that's good enough. Right there. Alright, we're gonna put this as brown, and then we're gonna switch it to like ground. Yeah, that looks good enough. Next, I have to figure out whether these should be houses right here or stores. I also have to add more detail to these buildings. And I have to add part of the main city over here. Now I think what I'll do is instead of allowing people up, having a normal way to get up here, I think I'll just have one way to get up here. Just because of the fact that what this is going to is a nuclear facility. It's probably smart to keep um, people away from it, you know? And then I'll have it turn like that into the nuclear facility. And past this point, it'll just be, maybe, I guess you could say road, no, not road, a dirt path past there. And then I'll probably have the rest of this road sort of on a support. I don't know why. That would be the reason why it's doing that. It's not supposed to be on 2048. That is not what it's supposed to be on at all. That's why I was being so stupid. I don't remember changing how far it can go though. So that's pretty weird. It automatically changed the build distance to 2048. Alright, let's see. Past there, I should probably have this move out. And then I'll have beams for supports. Alright, there. And then extend this. Bam. Render once more. And then there we go. I think that's good. Now I just have to fix these angles right here because they are not in great condition. They look terrible on the game. If this would stop moving to a different thing, that would be nice. Okay. There we go. And then that one right there. Okay, that looks mostly fixed. It's good enough, I'd say. If it works, it works. And then I'll probably have one of my friends test it out later. Now that we've got this patch of road done, we're just gonna go over and probably put grass under. Is the best move. Instead of putting a piece of road under there, we'll put grass and fence. And maybe some hobo camp. That might look good with the game. Okay. to grab this to make it easy on me. Or I can easily just bring this down. Have this brought out a little bit more. Switch it over to grass. Pretty sure it's that. Bam. And then past this point, it'll just go into the mountain, pretty much. Now I need something to hold it up. Just a basic pillar, really. Doesn't have to be too much. I'll probably have to edit it though. It'll do the job while I'm still building the rest. Yeah, that looks good enough. I just have to change the material. Metal. Yeah, that looks about good. I have to figure out how GUI works later, because I have no clue how I'm gonna put GUI together. Once I get GUI in the game, though, it'll definitely improve the looks. But it shouldn't be too bad. I'm gonna equip this plugin again. Just gonna go straight to 0. And now we just need to put it back at not 15, 18, I guess. Render. Render. Okay. It was definitely 18. That rendered pretty well. Now we have that fully put together. I still want to figure out how to make the cars have a top-down view as well, but I can't figure that out with the driver's seat. It's like, it doesn't work for some reason. It's like stuck. I don't know why. Really weird to me. I should probably put all the separate parts into the folder, map folder, to keep the entire thing clean for when I actually add the actual gameplay to the entire thing. I probably should not have these, I'm probably gonna instead replace it with something like this. Yeah, that's a smart idea. Now, I have to figure out exactly um, how the nuclear facility is going to be put together. Thanks, I've been working on it for about a day so far. It's probably going to be a project that takes a while. But if I, as long as I'm able to finish it, then it's all good with me. Probably end up hiring somebody eventually. But I don't have the money for that right now. Trying to figure out why it's not. Okay, there we go. That's a better render. Probably keep this to ground. That looks good. Right there. We'll also have to figure out how to put the mountain together. That'll be a pretty big project for later. Um, though I think I should focus on um, adding how to add a top-down view to the cars that I have. Because for some reason it does not want to go to a top-down view. Trying to see if I can find some sort of camera into this, and then I can add the top-down script into it. See a top-down. I don't see a camera anywhere on this. Last time I tried putting it in the driver's seat, because that's where I had the problems, but it didn't end up working. So maybe I have to put it into the A chassis, but I have no clue. Maybe I need to add a custom camera to it. Oh, that wouldn't work. Saying that. Camera to this. Still wouldn't work. So now I need to see whether... Alright, let's see if AI can fix it. A top-down camera view to a car. So let's see if it can fix my problem for me. I did say that I was going to use AI. Let's see. Hopefully that this top-down camera view We're gonna see. We're gonna move this over to spawn and see whether this keeps the top-down camera view. I don't know if it'll keep the top-down camera view, but it might. Trying to figure out where it is. Alright. It's not. But this does. So, trying to figure out what the problem would be. Because it still doesn't. I'm pretty sure it still doesn't work if you put it on this one either. If you put it on the seat, it still doesn't work. I don't know how to fix that problem though. It's definitely something with the driver's seat, because with any other seat it still keeps that top-down view. So I have to see for this script. I gotta take a look at the script. Let's see. Car position. Hmm. So now I'm gonna see whether it can just do it for the driver's seat. Because if it's working for the if it works for the driver's seat, then that'll be great. Hopefully it does. Hopefully I didn't just ruin the entire top-down view. No, I didn't. Alright. Still good. It's not switching. That is. That's just crazy to me. It's not switching at all. Where did it put that script for the driver's seat? Did it just change this one? No, it didn't. So then what did it change? Because if it didn't change that, then I have no clue what it changed on the car. Car, you have a top down view. I don't know whether it's just the car or no script changes. So then maybe it has to go in plugins. Maybe that's my problem. That is still not the problem. Smoke. Steering camera. So this must be the problem. That's gotta be the problem. There's no way that's not the problem. That was not the problem. Now I just don't know. If that wasn't the problem, then I don't know what is. So maybe I have to change the AC6 and steer camera to top down. Maybe that's what it has to be, because apparently they have a custom camera on this, or it already had a custom camera on it. So maybe I just need to change the custom camera to top down. Maybe that's my problem. We're gonna see. It's still not the problem. It doesn't stick like this. It just doesn't want to. What does Roblox do that makes it so weird? Why can't I change the camera view on the driver's seat? Alright, so I don't know if it's just a problem with Roblox or what it is exactly. But um, yeah, I still don't understand what it exactly is. I'm gonna copy this, and then I'm gonna see if it's just those those cars, or if it's 100% totally just driver's seat. Because if it doesn't work on this chassis, we're gonna try putting the camera script in. Paste into. We're gonna see whether this does anything. Nope. So Roblox just does not does not want you doing anything. Configuration. So we're gonna see. That doesn't work either. So now I'm just thinking it's definitely Roblox. It's just the fact that with the car seats, you cannot change the camera's view. Why? Why would you put that in the chat? It's alright. Doesn't really matter to me. Now I gotta see. I could probably add houses to around here, or I could expand on this RD Park area and move it over here as well. I should probably expand the park area. That could be like a national park or something like that. Um, that would probably be cool. Maybe put a few quests in there. I should also probably start working on the mountain. While I'm at it, at least. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see. I don't think that's a good angle to do. That's not a good angle either. That could work. I wish you could do two different angles at the same time, because that would be very helpful to me. But I'll have to resize it myself. This is going to be like a really bad area for national park, especially with what I'm going to turn this into right up here. With this being a nuclear factory, those things they're protecting are not going to be very well protected, definitely. Now I just have to expand these into the ground. Flip the axes. Probably make it around there. 51 seems too much, doesn't it? Put these into the ground. And then rotate this. We're going to see exactly how this works. You might have to have a wedge part right here. Or I can use um, see, I don't have the plugin on right now. I have to add the plugin. There we go. Filled the gap, but very weird. It works though. Alright, that's my question. Why is that at an angle? That is so weird. Why would this be at an angle? That's like insane. Try this again. The plugin. It looks better. So having it and the thinnest scale is um, definitely not the best way to go. So I'll just do that. That's about the best it gets. And then, because this is flat, this will have a good glide on the ground with Archimedes. We're going to flip the axes, or not flip the axes. Probably have part of the mountain cut out. And then we have to add this without an angle. Because if this has an angle, then it's gonna ruin the entire system. And it does have an angle. What I can do though is press this to the ground and then move it back, and then it removes all the angles, making it perfect for the system. Now that we've got that, I don't know why that moved. Alright, we're going to scale this. And then we're probably going to have this like start declining in how tall it is. Definitely that'll be one of the things that it does. Let's flip axes. Bam. Negative 30. So you can have negative numbers. I had no idea you could. 15. We're gonna do 20. That's too high though. 17. That seems alright. Render that. Yeah, it seems about right. That doesn't look too bad. Especially for this being like the biggest map I've ever done. So this isn't terrible. Definitely could be worse. Oh, not gonna lie there. I've definitely built way worse things before. Now the only problem with when I'm gonna publish this is um I don't have anything to fund it or do any sort of anything with it. So it's gonna be terrible. Okay. I'll have no advertisements, is what I meant. Advertisements are very essential for games because they let your game grow. I'll probably resolve that issue later on when I actually end up public publicly publishing this to people. Yeah, 17. That's like perfect. Render that. Move this down, and I'm gonna move this down more. Now I'm gonna change these, and because okay, so this is sea green, perfect. I don't know why I changed that to glass because it was not meant to be at all. And this is a terrible way to use Archimedes. It's not meant for that at all. Alright, that's perfect actually. I will add a day and night cycle, and I'll probably add lamps around the map, or street lights, something. Swap sides. Um, did I like change something? I'm not gonna use auto resize. Also, what did I do that changed Archimedes? It's not supposed to change like this. Alright. Flip axes. Alright, that's why it was so weird. I don't know why that's so high on there. Also, I don't know why it switched to Y. It was not meant to be Y. We're gonna flip axes again. But instead, this time, it'll be a lesser number. probably stop stream sometime soon, but definitely not right now because I still have a lot of time, especially with it being summer. Got a lot more time on my hands. Does it put the script in it? Yeah, it'll automatically, like, if you tell it to add it to something, then it'll automatically put it in there. Like if for cars, if you want to change something in them, you can just put car or something in the prompt, and it'll automatically put it inside the car. So yeah, you can it just automatically does all that stuff for you. It really only helps with scripts though, so don't think it's gonna end up popping an entire game out for you. And unfortunately, it has limited uses per day. I've only reached the maximum once though, so I don't use it that much. All right, now this is gonna. All right, let's see. Man, making mountains takes a while. Had a pretty good stream today. Not gonna lie. Yesterday's stream was late in the day, so it definitely flopped mainly because of that. All right, let's see. Yes, definitely. Been a while. Obviously, I'm just um, building a game right now, so I'll just be talking. I mean, why wouldn't I? I've seen you in like almost every stream, so yeah. I haven't been streaming lately, so technically every stream, but the only stream I don't think you were in was yesterday's, but that's all right. It was definitely late in the day. Not a good time to stream, really. The Dead Rails stream. I mean, I could always bring that stream back. I mean, I really didn't stream Dead Rails all that much. Especially not anymore. I might, I'll probably end up switching over to, more of Girl Garden just because of the new popularity in it. But I will definitely bring Dead Rails back. That'll be one of the big things, definitely. What's up? How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Alright. So I kind of started this stream just to figure out what I should add to the game from other people just chatting about it. I'm trying to, I really want to figure out what I should add to the game that would grow its popularity and get traction from people in general. Because I see a lot of games that do that and they don't end up following what their players ask of them, and then it just ends up being a flop. I'll probably release beta versions soon, but it will end up costing Robux just because of the crazy early release, especially with this being day 2 of development. I haven't got much in the game yet, except for basic features pretty much. I still, before I do release the beta version though, I definitely will end up adding the quest system first, because that's one of the most important features in the game. It's kind of needed. So I should probably actually start a poll if I can figure out how to do that exactly. I don't exactly have it open entirely. Let's see. Um, oh wow, already at 50 views is crazy. Not viewers at once, but 50 views is pretty good for starting a stream after just a pretty long while of not streaming. So that's just gonna be the base of the mountain for now, though. I should probably add more. But before I do that, I gotta figure out how to open the chat. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that. Doesn't have, for some reason, I'm not able to join it. Alright, let's see. Alright, I wish that I was able to open it, but for some reason it's not exactly doing what I want it to do. But so I'm gonna have to figure out whether I just open it on my PC. Should I just open the chat panel and start stuff up on there on my PC instead? That might be a smarter idea. Yeah, it's probably the smart idea. I'll probably end up doing that instead. Alright, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open it right now. Let's see. Can't find it. Alright, I'm just gonna figure that out later. I probably have to go onto the YouTube app in order to do it. It's probably how it is. Or the YouTube website, not the app. I don't use the app. You know what I want to figure out though. Oh, I can pitch it. I'll probably have the nuclear facility on like this pad right here. This entire thing is going to be the nuclear facility. But unfortunately for now, we're we're reaching 92 minutes right now. I think I'm going to end the stream for today just because of how far we've gotten. I've definitely changed a lot of things. The streams went really well. Um, but I'll start the stream up today again later in the day. I think that's probably what I'll do. So I'll see you guys later.